a second. All this loads. Okay. At least it's live. Guess I'll start this off with I guess building the deck obvious. Building a new deck. So what do I want to go with? You know what? That's what we'll go with. Go with a Pyrus Dragonoid and that'd be an interesting comp. See. What stats there? It's in different languages? Okay. Otherwise that'd be plus 300 beat power, plus 9 damage. That's just having a shield. Oof. Maxitor Ultra, which I actually do own, so we'll go with Ventus Nearly. So we'll do Pyrus Ventus. Do I want to go with third color? Dragonoid Ultra, that'd be something. That's a good question. Hold on, what is, or have they even added it? Nihilus Ultra would be. There's no evolved state for Darkest Nihilus Ultra yet. At least not in here. We got Ventus Nihilus, that should be interesting. You know what, we're gonna go with Chaos. We don't have an Ultra, so we'll put in Dragonoid Ultra just cause. Okay, so we got our Chaos, our Ventus, and our Pyrus. So, should put those all in there. Put those in there. Those. And you. And the character cards. Okay. I think the funnest way to do this is start with the start with the flip cards. That should be interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead and say 2 copies of that. Can't read. Draw cards and discard a card. I don't think that's going to be too relevant in this build. You know what? There we go. 3 copies. One slightly is slightly more than one more than the others, but pulling it off could be pretty nice. Let's see. Charge, block chaos, block non-chaos. There we go. Two copies of Halt Outsiders. I feel like that should be pretty nice. Draw a card for each chaos you have in play. Not very relevant with a 3-colored deck. So no. Let's see, block non-chaos. Oh, I actually own this, so this is free. You know what? We've been going at it like this anyway, so might need to move it a little more. Or oh well, I guess I actually have to highlight the whole stack since these technically don't stack with each other. Let's see. And if I do leave this up, do not take advice from this deck. This deck will not be that great. This is just me kind of throwing something together at 1 in the morning. Or 1 in the morning. Block non-power says destroy an energy card. That is rude. I like it. Let's see, where's the +1 energy? That's it's actually pretty devastating for 0 cost. Cause like that doesn't cost you anything to cast. You literally flip it, boom, get an extra energy. So if that, like, if you have to mill 7 cards and you only have 3 mana, you can, and you hit this is your first card, you can go ahead and cast it for free, get an extra energy. And so if in case you hit like this card as your next one, you can cast it. So it's just like that's actually, I like it. It seems like a very promising card. Probably once I actually get down to testing it, it probably won't be that great. But the idea of getting +1 energy, it might not be as good in this deck. I'm trying to think. I don't know how much you're gonna want to. Well, you would want to cast at your interface for this deck. Guess we'll find out. I'm just gonna say 2 copies at the moment. And we're just gonna yellow it. We are running 9 flip cards at the moment, so I think that's pretty fair on the flip card side. Your hand, this card is free, but let's see. Block Pirates, yeah, nah. Can't read. Let's see. Block Darkest. I think this is a pretty fair starting point. That leaves us with 31 cards to build with the actual non-flip cards. So, what do I want to start? You know what? We'll go in this order. We'll start with Chaos. So, we're automatically gonna want the evolution. So, Hyper Garganoid Ultra. If you have 3 cards or more, if you have 3 or more heroes in play, it gets plus 500 V power and plus 5 damage. Okay, so you're wanting us to go with a hero. I'll take the 1 copy. Like, your stats are actually pretty solid. It's kind of hard to read you, but that does appear to be 3. That is a 700. That is a 5 damage. So, not bad. You play this card, search your deck for a hero card, reveal it, put it into your hand, shuffle your deck. This gotta be okay. So, the idea of using her is very interesting. That's a draw power. Let's see. So you got some heroes in here, but they're all pretty expensive. Your Bakugan are holding the most. Of course, this card costs 3 less to play. That can be pretty easy to play then. See. If you're holding the most, 3 more damage to your attacks. So as long as the thing about domination is it's relying on you to have the most cores, which usually means you should be winning at that point. So it's like a plus for winning. D +1. You have your Bakugan have +1 Frost. I like Frost. Frost is probably one of my favorite mechanics so far. So, ooh, it's gotta be +3 damage to your Chaos Bakugan. Destroy all Evos. I feel like that's like a must run at least one of. Totally not, because I really want to see people play giant Evos and then go whoosh. See. Destroy an Evo that was not placed this turn. I'm just going. I feel like I'm going to end up showing off an Evo hate bomb or something. It's not the idea, guys. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Put them on the top of your deck in any order. Domination. If your Bakugan hold the most Baku cores, draw a card. Okay, so it's search. It's preparation. That's something to think about. It's 1 mana. It's not a horrible card. Less damage. Draw a card. Draw 2 cards if you have the most cores. Plus B power. Let's see. Plus 4 damage, draw a card. Okay. Negative 5 damage to a non-Chaos Bakugan for 2 mana. 9 damage. See, that's the type. I like these type of cards where it's like you get B power and it or you get like an effect and you can put it to the bottom of your deck. So at that, like this one, you basically gain a life back. That's like super nice, honestly. And yes, while it's not giving us much B power for it, it is in turn giving us an extra life. But it is giving us enough B power. Some extra. The 200 B power can make a difference, but it can also not, depending on when you use it. Let's see. What else we got? I think we've gone through. Plus 1 frost and plus 1 damage for each point of frost that Bakugan has. And it looks like it's a 2 cost. Sadly, at this point, none of them are running frost. Okay. If your Bakugan would draw 3 cards. Huh. And okay, so that's what's going to get us to our Baku cores to use those damnation abilities more. Let's see. The next part, if I want to try to pull that off, is get those heroes. So it's just, okay. I want to, it's so hard to think. Hopefully the Ventus cards will fix this and allow me to get mana, and which will make running, what's her name? I haven't actually watched the show yet. It's Leah, or at least there should be a card that makes getting her out easier. So obviously we're gonna be running Titan Dragonoid. There's basically no reason not to run Titan Dragonoid when you're playing a Dragonoid on your deck, unless you just don't own one. But I actually do own 2 copies, but hello, we're playing on tabletop, so we have all the copies. And then, yes, you do want to run. I gotta get a new keyboard. You do want to. I'm gonna only run the 1 copy of Hyper Dragonoid. Yeah, I will probably bump it up to 2, maybe, if depending on what else I can add in. But the idea is, if I can get to it, I can go ahead and put Hyper Dragonoid on, like, as soon as I can. And then once I get the ability to evolve Hyper into Titan, because that is how that works. Let's see. Bill Kuzo. You may draw a card. Ooh. At the end of the turn, if you have no cards in hand, draw a card. But damage instead of B. It had you can't read that. When you can't read. I like this. I like Bill Kuzo. Like, when your opponent plays a flip card, you draw a card. I do like that. And I think 1 bar. Reds surprisingly got a lot of draw, especially from the heroes. I was not expecting that. And of course, you can't play Titan without Dan. It is a must. Yeah. Duh. Okay, game. But now full screen all of a sudden. Whoops. And now I'm backing out of what I'm trying to search through. Okay, what do we got? What else we got? Let's see. Three-mana destroy an energy card. People will hate you. Remove all Bakugan's enemy Bakugan. Hold and negate their effects. See, this makes using the damnation effects, or not damnation, domination effects. That makes them using those easier. Destroy an enemy energy card. Oh gosh. Remove an enemy Bakugan's Bakucore and negate its effects. You return the Bakucore onto the field face down. Yeah. But this also gives you the plus 300 for so 1 extra. Plus 300. You don't get to put the Bakucore back down though by yourself. Let's see. See, those are relying on you to have no cards. Just from your hand into your deck. It's going through the den. Okay. Destroy all enemy heroes. You know what? Why not? let's go ahead and put them all into one pile. So we have 10 cards left, and we have the Ventus to go through. Ventus can, pull us together. So I guess first would be the look for the Nilius. Did I misspell Nilius? I did. I forgot an I. If you have the most energy cards, okay. I don't know if I really want to go with that though. Let's see. Issue with this is gonna hurt our deck because non-Ventus Bakugan in. We're running 2 non-Ventus, so when you open a Bakugan, you may see that's a good ramp hero. Trying to think. I know where we're lacking. I'm pretty sure I can figure that out. And that is on boosting effects or negative effects. To play this card for okay. So you can either get damage or V-power. So we have 5 cards left. This will probably get cut down to 1, honestly. I'm looking for Nerf Master. Yep, there it is. Like this card has now disappeared. Okay. Yeah, no, it just disappeared. Okay. Yeah, this card is absolutely ridiculous because you can also use it on your opponent's Bakugan. So if there's for ones that had Titan Dragonoid, and they have Dan, he's a 3000 beast. You cast that, he goes down to 1000, and you have a much better chance of winning at that point. An egg. See. So we're run that. So we're 6, 7, 8. So we have 2 slots open. I'm not really feeling anything from there. I will run the 1 Leah just because we need damage. We need something to, or well, we need B power. Honestly, that's probably the best one to go with. As far as I'm thinking, we're not actually running much B power cards. Which, I mean, could not end up mattering in the end, but, well, other than this one I will absolutely choose to run. Chances are it's going to affect us heavily. Oh, there's the other Titan. Yeah. So yeah, we'll cut the other Hypernelius. I think I'll just go with a second copy of you. Oh, right, on it. Kind of have to close out of that. Okay, components. I think it's toolkits. Yeah, back. We will color it green, I guess. Seems fine. Oh, wait. That can go in. The Bakugan in themselves can also go ahead and go in. We still have to choose cores. Yay. Okay. So 1 burning fist, 3 normal green fist, and 2 shields. Okay. So many choices to go from. Yeah, no, that's like yeah, no. Like that one, flat out, the end. Favoritism. I guess we'll go with the shields next. And since we don't need either, y'all, go away. Okay. Gotta say, I like the sound effects. The sound effects are really cool. Okay, that's all of them. Ah, the heavenly cupcakes has returned to destroy the world, I'm assuming. Since that's what you usually try to do. I think that's what I'll go with. Play some favoritism. Oh, wait, hold it. I think that's it. Oops. Wrong button. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. That is chaos. Okay, so no, yeah, they're both chaos. Cool. Yeah, it's the darker blue that's Aquas. Okay. So what are you doing, Heavenly? Other than, well, taking over the world, but that's a side job. And we gotta choose 3 fists. And they give us you got a lot of fists to choose from. Okay, that's all the fists. I mean, the normal stuff, yeah, okay. You got me there. So that's a good one. That's a good one. Put some favoritism for that damage. And one more. Okay, we need one more to choose from. I do think technically you can run this multiple copies of the same core, but I want to go all out. So we'll run a trap. Well, you know, you're gonna try to hide it. The government might not be able to see it because I'm pretty sure they're still closed, so you're pretty safe in that department. But I mean, the rest of us can all see your evil bomb. And no, that went in. Cool. So next I need to save object. Oops. Okay, and now I'll write the 3 colors as there we go. Perfect. I've made a masterpiece. Now if only we had somebody, now if only there was somebody online to try it against. Oh. I keep forgetting I put that donation thing in the bottom right. We got him. Ah. Too bad. You tried so hard, man. And we're just going to delete that. Oops. What's... Oh, that's what's going on. Okay. It's because I put my characters as one pile instead of separate like I did in this one. Yeah, because I have them separated in here. Okay. Well, that is 2 decks made. The deck I'm going... Maybe I should try Stellaris. Might have to eventually. You're not the only person trying to point that game out. But at the moment, I'm addicted to my Warframe again. This time on the Switch, so that's what I've been doing a lot of. 2, I've been on Twitch playing. I am not playing Fortnite. You can go away. I suck at Fortnite. That game's hard. The end. I just realized where I messed up on the where I put the donation. Okay. I completely forgot I had the chat box there. Shh. We will not speak of that. Oh my god, Fortnite, new skin. Oh my god, I have my own skin. Dancing emote in the background. as see, I've played. It's not that I haven't played Fortnite. I have. I suck at it. I don't care for it too much, and yeah, no, it's just like I thought. I went and did like one of the season pass because there's a dragon backpack. Started playing it. It's like okay, yeah, and after what like 2 nights, I was off it back to. Oh, what did I jump back onto at that time? I think it was just Monster Hunter. Right now, live, Spartan does not like Fortnite. Dang, I just don't enjoy it. That's all there is to it. You can go with that. Okay, so we'll go to main menu. I doubt there's anybody playing Bakugan at this point. Yeah, now see. Oops. Yeah, no. There's like nobody on here to play. This is the real question. PewDiePie or T-Series? PewDiePie. I'm not a fan of T-Series. Subscribe to our Holy King, PewDiePie, please, so we can stay on the top as YouTubers and not as a corporate-owned. No, that's all there is to a corporate-owned channel that has no right to be here. It's stuff like that that kills us. It kills us little channels. I'm kind of killing myself at the same time, but that's besides the point. So we'll remove the password. What in speech? Speeches are not for me. I was gonna. No, I'm not gonna. I will quote him, but at the same time, it's just like. Ugh. To be exact, Roger's like, school. And I don't. I'd rather have the noob on here and let the noob say that. Well, no. Better yet, I'd rather have the Cheeto, but that's besides the point. So, even though I put this on open, there will clearly be no one joining because the noob. Well, I'm pretty sure the noob is currently stuck on the Kingdom Hearts 3. Well, to your calculations. Well, do some calculations. Yeah, we'll give a test run to the deck. Screw it. You know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna man shuffle this. %69% of your intelligence is dabbing. Well, the thing about that is we've got no face cam here, so no dabbing. We do not have the money to face cam here. And we open Look. If I wanted a woman shuffle, I would go shuffle right there. I'd be pressing R. Because we all know. 3. Actually, no. Never mind. I take that back. Yeah, I'm going to say I woman shuffled. Because now I'm thinking of the re, which is a side swipe. And unless side swipe is a girl secretly. He's not really a man though. He's more like a kid. So R is to kid shuffle. We'll say woman shuffle is the full on mana cutting. Like do. You're getting me to question stuff. I hate you at this point. It's been fun. Leaving? Okay, bye. Let's see. Okay, so we would charge that. There will always be more CP. Don't worry. I've not forgotten the CP. Are crabs people? Depends on the species of crab. That's what I believe. Species of crab. A shortcut for draw. Guess not. Well, we already drew our Titan Dragonoid, so we do want to charge. Clams and crabs are people. Drunk Yagcast Lewis. I mean, who's to deny them their right to be considered human or people? Not humans, people. It's actually he's getting right there. There's a difference between people and human. Crabs might as well count as people. Well, certain species of crabs, but that's besides the point. If it wasn't so late, I'd be dropping on to SCP at the moment, but it is almost 2, and if I jump on now, I wouldn't want to jump off until later, so yeet. Let's see. I guess at this point, this is what I would want to charge. Don't want to risk losing Titan. Tap. This is uncharged, so boom. Tap. I am losing my draw. Yep. And there's basically no reason not to put Dankuso at that point. Unless you need to put Hypernilius down, then Hypernilius would be the way to go. But again, I can't test it out until I get somebody else to test it with. The issues of a modern day people. Man, I could not just find a good spot for this. The most I could do is play against myself with these, but with my own deck, against my own deck. But then the issue comes down to rolling the Bakugan themselves. It's just not. I think that's one of the parts. Is like you have to roll the Bakugan. That's like part of the game. It makes that a little more difficult when you're playing by yourself because you're supposed to roll them at the same time. I guess in real life you could technically, if you're sitting on the side, you could launch them at the same time, but just not the same effect. I digress. Well, at this point, I don't really want to charge any of these because they're all good. Yeah. But I mean, I think that was pretty successful. We went and built a whole new deck. And if we go ahead and look at the deck, I would the current type of deck I'm looking at wanting to make, it's Darkest Aquas, but to be fair, turning it into a Darkest Pyrus Aquas might be better, which is what I started thinking, because like the Pyrus does have those like draw discard cards and stuff like this not this, but you know, at least like these two benefit from it. And it's draw cards, so it's like not like we're doing much else there. But then, yeah. I do like the Liquid Squad strikes because of that frost. At the current time, I feel like frost can do some damage because you're increasing the cost of those flip cards, which makes it really hard for them to negate it with their flip effects or flip cards. Like if you go say Titan Alias, discard, like if you don't cast anything else, like you already have Titan Alias, like you played it the turn before or something, and you say you have that you have China in your hand, him on the field, and you know, any like those alone, and then just a bunch of random cards, and then say like one, like so like okay. So okay, you got Titan Ilias. You have him on the field already. Yeah, say the one China Riot, and you got say like these 4 cards in your hand, and you have 2 mana open. Like maybe you spend something else. You win the fight. You discard the 2 cards. Well, another card disappeared. Give me a second. So you're gonna use Titan Ilias' effect. You're gonna discard 1, 2, 3. China Riot's effect is gonna activate. So you're gonna get to summon her. So you're gonna get a +1 damage already. So you at the moment, with just these effects, you're going to get 12 damage increased. So you're going to automatically go to 16. Then 17 with this. And then you add in Dusk in here, and you're going to get an extra 6. You're now... Jesus. I'm losing count myself. Oh, gosh. What was it? 13? Yeah, okay. So you're doing 19 damage. So that could all be ruined with the simple flip of anything, honestly. Like, if it negates Darkus, if they have the mana, it's going to ruin you. So you're just going to cast Liquid Strike, and I guess the game doesn't like Liquid Strike. So you'll cast the Liquid Strike, adding 3 Frost to your Bakugan, to your Titan Ilias. So now it's going to cost them 3 more to cast that negate. And say if you like it can absolutely destroy somebody. It really does. That's 19 damage you're milling them for. At this point in the game, unless you've been losing horribly, you do that damage, you're gonna win. And if you're set up for a team attack even as well, your opponent lost. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like they're gone. Chances are they're dead, because that +3 can hurt. And if you have an extra 2 mana open and another copy in your hand, +6 mana cost, that is GG no re. Like, there's no coming back. And you can get worse with just if like these 2 copies were the other 2 China Rights, then you're just kind of like, oh yeah, that 19 is now 21, and I'm just like, I feel like it's not going to happen often. I can realize that much, but pulling something like one of the that kind of combo off can feel really good. And yeah, of course they were missing 2 cards. But it is 2. I'm going to end the stream here. I'm already getting tired. I've built a deck. Like, okay. Before I blabber on for much more. Yeah. So if you have Tabletop Simulator, you want to play some Bakugan. If you want to play some Bakugan and you have Tabletop Simulator, I don't know which way to put this. If you don't, you can. If you own, yeah, we'll go with this first. If you like Bakugan, you want to play, you have Tabletop. Look up in the workshop Bakugan. You can get this and play it. So yeah, if you don't have Tabletop but you like Bakugan and you want to play it, but you don't have anybody nearby, you have a good enough PC, get Tabletop, get this, you can play some Bakugan. If you want to message me to play whenever I'm off, which sadly is usually never till 10 at night. So there is a link to our Discord at least, where you can come and chat, post whatever, blah blah blah. And yeah, I'm obviously very tired and rambling on. So without trying to delay it too much longer, I will see y'all in another video or stream, whichever comes first.